Welcome, Jaspreet, to our podcast. Really appreciate you coming in. So, everybody, today we have our guest, Jaspreet Lakina. I got a privilege to know this amazing gentleman. He specializes in mortgage industry, been there for a while. I've seen him growing organically in the industry, and I'm so blessed that we are friends as well. So, Jaspreet, please talk about yourself. What attracted you towards this industry? People would love to know you. And what made you come to mortgage industry and grow to the level that you have grown?
First of all, let me thank you very much for inviting me on your podcast. I've just seen like you're doing really great job. Like I've seen your all the reels, all the videos you have made. Like it was phenomenal. The knowledge you have, it like I really appreciate that. Like so, not many people have that kind of knowledge.
Thank you.
You're like I say like I would say like in the business you have you're an encyclopedia. You have a knowledge about like all these big shots. Like last one I saw that the
Bezos, yeah.
Bezos and then the Pepsi one, like the other ones, like they were really good. Like so I
Thank you.
liked it.
Thank you so much.
And again, thank you for inviting us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, me and my partner Rupesh Malhotra, like so we are in the industry. Like I'm in the industry like for last 15 years
Wow.
right now. So, as you know, like, so coming from India and just settling down, it just like, was a really hard time on that time. And it took years like to come on this position, but like I'm enjoying it. Being as a mortgage specialist, like we're trying to help the people over here. It's really good. Yeah.
So how has the industry changed since the time you started? I know like 13 years back would be like very different way of qualifying. Now the things have changed. And last 2 years it has significantly changed. So what changes have you seen so far? Was it easier earlier? Was it harder now? Or was it harder earlier, easier now?
Like first of all, like it's 17 years now.
17, wow.
It's really not like 13.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, industry has changed a lot, Manmeet. When like like I bought my first house in 2007.
Okay.
2007, like it was like totally different like scenario on that time. Um, Small houses, small like it wasn't like that expensive on that time. People had a jobs, like they used to qualify like there's like three people in the family working and they're making good, like and they qualified easily, right? And first I got when I bought my first condo apartment, so I was making enough, like, and inflation was not there, and making like about like a 5 grand, like was like your richest guy in that, right? So and like on that time, people used to say like, okay, if you have $1 million, like you're retiring now, right?
Yes.
So, but now like there's a time that's significantly changed now. $1 million doesn't have a value right now. So yeah, it was really good time on that time. Right now, like inflation has risen like to its peak right
Yeah.
now, right?
Especially in
Yeah,
Canada with the
especially in
housing.
Canada, yeah. And it's not only like in Canada, I would say like everywhere, like in the world, like it's a world has become a one platform right now.
Yes.
All over the countries, like all over, like it's the inflation has gone really up.
Hmm.
But we are very fortunate, like we are in Canada, and Canadian market is like been stable forever.
Yes.
Like right,
For
like
the longest time.
for the longest time, I would say, right? Like we have a neighbor country, US, like they have seen like so many up and downs, like 2008, like it's just like so many times like we have seen, right?
Yes.
Market crunch like came, like like, and but we were stable, like, right, like we weren't like that in that bad shape.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's again being saying that like market has changed. Market has changed. So qualifying has gone up now a bit according to the inflation.
Yeah.
So government introduced a stress test. Like there's so many like challenges coming right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not that easy because I remember my first house before I was living with my parents, right? And we still live together. When I purchased my first house, it was in Brampton, Ontario. House was like detached house, $350,000.
Wow.
We
You're
put
talking about like it's just
detached house.
20 years back, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
350,000. I put 150,000 down, $200,000 mortgage. single income earner, I was able to qualify. I was just fine. The mortgage was reasonable and making like $5,000-6,000. We were still able to survive a very good lifestyle.
Yeah.
But now I think about it like, same house is probably like $1 million too, right? And you can't
It's
buy it
probably
anymore
more.
with the
Probably
same,
more. Yeah.
probably more.
Yeah.
You can't buy it with one income because one income does not qualify.
Doesn't. Yeah.
And that's what like Rupesh is going like, no, he's new in the industry, but he still knows. You know what? No, it's not gonna happen.
No, it's
Because
not. The time is not coming back. Easy, man.
exactly.
Like it's.
You know what, Rupesh, just before we move forward, please introduce yourself. I know you've been in the industry for the last 5 years, you told me. So please, met you for the first time, but I'm so happy that you're part of Jaspreet's entire business and handling it very well. He speaks highly about you, so I'm very happy to have you over.
Yeah, thanks for having me over here. Yeah, I've been working with him for the last 4 years, or 4+ years, and it's will almost be 5 years this year. Yeah, I've been mortgage specialist. It's been I've seen the market going down. I've seen the market going up, and now it's saturated. So I've seen both all three phases right now, and yeah, I've been having with him as it's a great opportunity to learn and grow. Yeah, so talking about the Canadian market, just to add something up to what he said. Um, so we talk about Canadian market, but we don't look around. We say like, oh, our market is like it's we can't afford it. Looking at the rate of interest and everything, but we have the lowest rate of interest in all over the world.
Mhm.
If you look about India, like if you're getting a loan, you get like 70% on the housing or anything. If you go to states, even there they have higher rate of interest to get a loan on the house, but we still have under 4% if you want to get it. Like if it's an A+ deal and then you have a good income and then good assets, they give you the nice rate under 4% rate. But all over the world, it's hard to get that. And then people, most of us, they don't know that like they cry like data interest is too high, right?
Probably we have been spoiled with those subprime, like less than 2% interest rates.
Yeah, that was like the
And the
party going
expectations
on.
have gone up
Actually,
that we want that. And
that was a real party going on. Like, and I always used to say that, like, guys, enjoy like until it's finished,
I
right?
still had a 1.4% for 5 years fixed, and I was just laughing. Now it renewed
You
it
will
at
you'll be surprised. Like, I gave a mortgage on 1.99. And I was like always comparing with like the all over the world. Like I said, like why this government is so like kind to their citizens. They are helping out, like, and look at this now. Like I was telling everybody, and like people were buying like 2 houses, 3 houses. I said like don't rely on that. Don't rely on that.
renewal is coming.
It's party. It's party. You can enjoy until it's finished. Once it finishes, then you will wake up in the morning. Next morning you will say, "Oh man, like what's going on now?" Like right, like so it's like right now party is finished. Like and we are in the real world right now.
Real
Right?
world.
Like,
That's what I would say. Like we were spoiled, if you agree with
yeah.
me. And people thought that would be the standard, and that's not the standard. Like that was just a little
It
bit of
was
time.
never like actually they were the Canadians thing is like we didn't have that much population on that time, right? Like so since I came like so I was hearing this like it's a 32 million, right? Like so
Yeah.
so it's not like that, like right? Like, so now the population has increased, the inflation has gone up. Like on that time it was fine, but now like it's like you have to face the reality. So the reality is different, right? Inflation has to go up by the time like, but it has to go with their own pace.
Yeah.
But like past 10 years, the inflation has gone like this, right? So which was really bad, like some of the like the bad policies like about from the governments, like asking bringing the immigrants with no plans and all, like which we have seen.
Yeah.
That like so much crime was there, like and um people were like out of like their
Out of jobs very, very fast.
so but again now the reality is here, right? Like so which we are still better than like any other country in the world. We are still better.
Yeah.
So we are doing really good.
So I'm very happy the way like I
You know
love.
what, like I personally feel is when we like it has to be like the rates has to be like between like 4 to 4.5. That is the actually it gives you the stability in the market,
Absolutely.
and it is we need a stable
And
market.
it brings, I believe it brings a right kind of a buyer as well in the market, who
Exactly.
can actually afford it
Yeah.
based on that, rather than somebody who's trying to get money from left and right and basement rent and trying to get the mortgage out of it, right? Like at least
Yeah,
at
you know, like
4%, they're more.
yeah, 4% is like 4.5 is like the genuine ones, like right, the real ones, right? Being said that, like so, as you said, like it will bring the right buyers, like
Yes.
the first time home buyers, before like the people like were refinancing their houses on the lower rate and like just getting the equity out, buying a new property and renting it out, like on a like
or even booking with a new
new builds,
property,
yeah, new builds.
hoping that in the next 5 years the rates are going to be the same, and that was the biggest mistake they could ever do.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what people did like back in 2021, 2022. If I'm
Yeah,
not wrong.
yeah.
They're buying a lot of properties, condos, especially in downtown, Kitchener, all over the
Yeah, new builds,
new
right?
builds, and then they bought for like $1 million. Like, look at 2 bedrooms in downtown. They're not prices are not going to come at that level, right? Adding on the top of that, what Jaspreet was saying, uh, we do have a lot of immigration. We still have it. We still need 1.3 million houses to be built
Yeah.
each year to accommodate all of them. But we are not doing that. The building permits are not easy. They're not builders are like skeptical, like to build more homes because they don't know they can sell it. They can sell it right now. They are selling it for like discounts and giving it free cars or free other things. That's why they are like a little bit like not comfortable building more houses. But the government has to come here. They have to give more incentives. They have to cut off the costs to make sure they build more and more. Because the more we have, the more we can accommodate, and the more stability we can get.
Yeah, you know what I kind of want to add in this thing, like I a little bit disagree on that, like that builders are not making the houses because of they're skeptical. But like the thing is, the raw material has the prices has gone so much up, like so, and even though builders can't afford it, even though builders can't afford to sell that like their houses on the prices which the client is looking for. I'm not saying it's a builder's thing, but like it's the raw material. It's a inflation has gone so up. Like so, what they can do, they have to make the money too. They're investing a huge money, like, and they're building the house. They're investing their time. Like they have to make the money too. But the thing is, like the government has to bring up like some policies and give them some kind of incentives, which they are actually, like the government is helping, like they are making, I heard that like they're making 400 and something houses, uh, like that is like for, I believe like they're helping the people like to building that kind of houses, uh, to live for new immigrants and all.
Okay.
Yeah.
That I didn't heard, but that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing. And we need like I was just checking the other day on CMHC's platform. Like they're saying like by 2035 we need a like until like till that, like so we need a like 450 to 550,000 houses every year, which is like every year to accommodate like the population we have it right now.
I hope they're building it outside of GTA.
Obviously, like, they have to. They
Because
have to.
then GTA is
They
gone
have to.
nuts.
Otherwise, like it's not like GTA. We don't have any
No
land
space.
left.
No space left.
We don't have any space. Like you know what? Like I would like I don't know. Like it's gonna be right to say to the government like that. They should be developing that the other province too.
Other provinces.
Like this is like crowded, overcrowded. Toronto, Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, Montreal. It's overcrowded right now. So we need to develop like the other provinces. For having said that, like developing that, like we need the uh, business people. We have to invite the business people.
Industries over there.
We need to bring the industry there, just like Mayor Hazelton. She used to go to China to bring the people, to invite them, like, and give some kind of incentives to have the industry in Mississauga. See, like, the Mississauga's growth in last, like, how many years, like,
Since I've
she
been
did, like, she did a wonderful job. We need to take, our politicians need to take lessons from them, from her. Like, I know, like, she's no more right now, but we need to follow her paths. She has set up the examples. So we need to develop the other province where, like, we can put the new immigrants over there and giving offering them a good jobs, whatever the skill level they have it, and they can uh, make that province or the city home over there. And then we need like the builder there, like, to develop, like, or make new houses there. GTA is overcrowded. We don't have a good roads over here. We don't have we can't, our hospitals can't accommodate extra patients, and, like, we don't have like schools, good schools. We don't have that kind of parks.
I think everything was good as long as the population is under control.
Yes.
Because there too much population, everything good has gone little lower standard.
I mean, like, I would say, like, if you check the history of Canada, the population was in the negative.
Yeah.
But we ask the immigrants from all over the world. I am an immigrant. Like, when you come over here, like, so you need to have a nice living, right? Like, so that's why we left our own countries,
Absolutely.
right? So for that, like, government has to take some steps, and just reducing the rate of interest only is not going to solve the problem. We need the supply too, for the housing, for the schools, for the hospitals, like, for transportation, like, everything.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. Like, so that's it's a overall, like, it's a bunch of things, like, which is gonna maintain the Canadian economy and the mortgage industry and the real estate, like, everything.
Yeah. Coming back to the mortgage basics, because I know a lot of new audiences will be here.
Yeah.
And they always look into very common terminology, fixed mortgage, variable mortgage,
Right.
right? So if somebody has to just go like raw bottom first time, what would be the difference between these two, and how should somebody determine which one should they go for?
You want to ask my opinion, or, like, you want the overall, like, thing?
I would say your opinion, because you're an
Like,
expert. Be
yeah.
available for that.
So what I
First of all, the difference between those.
yeah, difference, like, I'm gonna just, like, conclude everything in
Okay.
my talk, right? Fixed mortgages, like, is like, you bank offers you a one particular rate, ABCD, whatever, like, you guys agree on. They can give you a discount. They can give you on the rate, like, what they are, and depends on, like, overall application too.
Okay.
Right? Like, so, fixed rate, like, is what I personally say is for the people who doesn't want to take any risk or any chance in their life.
That's exactly what I was looking for. Like, people don't want, who are like risk averse.
Right. So it's to cover their risk. Like,
Yes.
just like now, let's take an example. I'm a factory worker, like, or I have a good IT job, right? And my wife is working, and I know that, like, this is what, like, is my bread and butter. Like, I'm gonna be here, like, forever, like, and I'm gonna stay on this job for next 10, 15 years, right?
Mhm.
I have my budget, right? It's all about the budgeting yourself. So I have the budget. Okay, I'm getting a $10,000 my salary. My wife is getting a 5,000, or maybe, like, she's getting a 10,000. I don't want to discriminate, like, So it's 10 plus 10, 20,000, right? So now, I'm buying in a house for let's take an example, for $1.5 million. I have a 20% down. I'm getting 1.2 mils mortgage.
Yeah.
So now I know that this particular amount, like 6,000 or 7,000, is my monthly payment.
Yeah.
500 is my property tax. 500 is for utilities. 3,000 is for my my groceries, right? And 2,000 is for my cars. And then miscellaneous, like, I'll take it like $2,000, like anything, right? So, and rest 3,000 is my saving or 4,000 is my saving. So this is a like good thing to go for a fixed mortgage,
Okay.
right? And now like I'm coming back to the
Very-
variable. You're self-employed.
Yeah.
I'm a self-employed, and I know I can take an advantage of that product,
Yeah.
right? Historically, if you see that, people have enjoyed a variable mortgage, like they have taken advantage of that and saved $100,000 like in their overall like 30 years span of like 30 years, whatever like their terms are, right? So the more the risk you want to take it, chances are you're gonna save more money.
Absolutely.
And it depends on the prime, whatever like the prime rate is right now.
Yeah.
So and how much the minus you're getting it.
Yeah.
I have to just like take you back when at one point I saw that banks were offering prime minus 1.25. Prime minus 1.25. People enjoyed a lot, even though like the salaried people, like the employees, they got that kind of mortgages.
Wow.
And they save hundreds of dollars like in their
Monthly mortgage.
monthly mortgage.
Wow.
And that was a time, right? Like so, and buddies over again, like we had been talking before, right? But yes, it's yeah, this is variable and like the fixed. You asked me that.
I always think this way, just feel like, for back home at our parents' time, they don't understand these things. Why? Everything was cash. You have money,
that was
you
all
buy.
cash.
You have money, you buy the house. You don't have money, you rent the house.
I'll tell you.
That's it.
I'll tell you like
No
I'll take you a
mortgage
step.
concept.
I'll take you a step ahead like for this. The reason because our parents was not the first generation.
Yeah.
You go back to our grandparents, they struggled.
Yeah.
This is what we are doing for our kids.
Mm-hmm.
We are the first generation over here.
Yeah.
I came in Canada 21 years ago, in 2004.
Wow.
So I have to work hard to give all like all the I would say like the basic necessities and maybe like some kind of like the luxury to my kids.
Mm.
So this is the one generation. They have to struggle. Second generation, you will see that. They're gonna say that too. Oh, see like my dad gave me this house.
Yeah.
And their kids, you're gonna say, oh, look at this, my house is free. Right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna enjoy that thing. So this is what I would say like
I hope they don't refinance.
No. No, like
Got to go back into that.
oh man, like so
That would be craziness.
That would be crazy, man. Like, yeah.
Okay, so now another important part, like Rupesh, you are new in the industry, so just go from the current side of it. When you talk to people, what do you recommend them? Because there is a very important component of getting the mortgage. It's called credit score. For many people coming as an immigrant, they don't understand that because back home there was no such thing as credit score, and many people get like lines of credits over here, or the like car loan, they're surprised the interest rate is too high, or the credit card they think like it's a free money and they start to use it. So how does credit score impact their qualification or not able to be qualified for
Before you start, just want to correct you. Now the credit score is there too.
in India?
In India,
Okay.
yes. It's
Okay.
there. Don't India is not less than anybody.
No, I'm just saying. I did not know
It's
that.
there now.
So I can say like in our times, when I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
back home,
our times like
there was no such thing as
no
credit
such
score.
thing, yeah.
So it was introduced to us in Canada.
Yes.
So how would you say that?
A lot of immigrants, basically, when they look at the credit, they look at the free money.
Yeah.
Let's just say they come over here, they got a nice credit card for $2,000 or $5,000.
Mhm.
They see like, oh, this is the $5,000, this is my money, but this is actually it's not their money. It's the bank money.
Yeah.
They just give it to them to use it. What people do is they max out. They max out the credit score, max out their credit limit, and then they use everything and anything, and which drop their credit a lot. And we came across a lot of files like that where people have rating. So every credit score, every credit report have rating on there. So you start from R1 or I1 or O1 to like R10 or R9, something like that. So when people use up all their credit and make the late payments or can make the payments or what do you say?
For the minimum payment.
Minimum payments, or they miss the payments, their rating they get influence over there on the report. And when we get the reports to get the mortgage done for them, the bank look at it very thoroughly, which is one of the main things the bank look at, right? And when they see there is a history of people not uh, paying the mortgage or paying the credit cards
Yeah.
on time, they're reluctant. They get reluctant to like, hey, do we even like?
And for the right reasons.
Yeah, because they can't see if the customer has the right character. They don't have capacity. The credit is limited. What do we get if they don't pay our mortgage? Yes, we do have a subject property, which they're buying it. But do they even have a capacity to even give it back to us, like for monthly payments? So yeah, we do see a lot of clients like that with a lower score dropping to like lower 600, even like 500. And other on the top of thing, they don't know like the phone bills get credit down on the credit report as well. So if they don't pay it, they are there just to see that if they're not paying it properly. But a lot of, yes, that's what we're saying, like a lot of immigrants, we do have less knowledge on that, and we should tell them more about it. Like, hey, listen, this is something very important for the rest of your life, because in this country is all about credit. If you have a good credit, then people bank likes it. Like, hey, like this is something he can afford it, and he's going not out of his comfort zone. I mean, I can give him a floor to add something on the top of that too.
Yeah, when we like on through your podcast, like I wanted to say and educate the people who are listening. It's the credit is really important in this country.
Yeah.
Really, really important.
I personally feel the
Without
same way.
credit, you can't buy anything in this country, especially in this country.
Yeah.
Bank, first thing the bank see is your credit history. What kind of credit history you have it. That defines your character, that defines your way of spending, that defines your like how you're gonna be in the future. Like when we want to judge the future, we see the past and the present.
Absolutely.
So that on that basis, bank wants to see like if his money is safe or not. And this is pretty common in the youngsters, especially Canadian born
So
kids.
they take it lightly. That's what I would
They
say.
take it so lightly. They don't care about like, oh, this is a $500. I don't care. Like I don't care. I don't want to pay.
That
I don't have
would
money. Like
impact the mortgage.
100%. I'm talking about the youngsters. Like they can't even buy the cars after.
Yeah, let us
So-
own the house.
Yeah, they're living with a parent. They don't care about like 400, 500, or $200. Like it's not a big amount, but they would rather spend that money for partying with their friends. But like they don't care about like it's pretty common in the youngster Canadian kids.
Wow.
And like the and especially with the like the people coming from back home, immigrants basically. They don't know the things. There are so many other like other causes like which affect your credit too. Shopping around for anything and everything. If you want to buy in a car, they go to like 10 banks and they do their credit checks. Every credit hit brings your 7 points down.
Because that's an intention that you wanted to finance, and you just
Yes, it is intention, but like you want to get in a finance, but bank sees he's a shopper.
absolutely.
They don't trust you if you're a shopper. It's not about like the rate of interest. Like they go around like, okay, I want to go to this bank. Okay, let's see like how many points he gives you less. 0.1 to 0.2 doesn't make a big difference. See the service. Which bank is giving you the best service? Go and just stay with them. Make your relationship. Show them loyalty. And then the bank will automatically, when you start paying your mortgage, the loan, they will bring the rate down.
Yeah.
The bank sees that periodically. So 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, they see like if the guy is doing good on the renewal, they will offer you the better rates.
Absolutely.
So, but we don't care about this. We always see like, okay, let me see which bank is giving me less. Like I have seen like in my life, I used to be with National Bank. I'm talking about like about 13 years ago. I was in the mortgage manager there.
Okay.
So this particular client, got an approval from me, got approval from TD, got approval from BMO, got approval from CIBC. Can you imagine, like, he left the deal with me, going to the CIBC, getting a 0.001% less. He didn't care about my services. I gave him the best service. I like his realtors used to send me a lot of business, but I used to go to like his house because like he didn't have a car, but just for 0.001%, which doesn't make a dollar or just a dollar.
I was gonna say $20, but
yeah, dollar. And mortgage was small, like it's a small size, right? So, but I would always say that like just maintain your credit, don't shop around, just stick with a person who's professional. Give your scenario, let him find it out like the best for you. The biggest problem in the industry is people wants a professional, but they still don't trust him. Which is like my biggest like like biggest problem in the market. Like, so if you're hiring somebody, let him think about you, let him see your all scenario, and let him shop around for you. Being a like mortgage broker, you come to us, we only pull your credit once. If you go to a bank, TD Bank, Scotia, RBC, BMO, CIBC, all they have to pull your credit. Absolutely. And your credit ratio is going to come down.
Absolutely.
That's the one thing. Like now there are so many other ways. Like even though like if you're these days, if you're missing the Roger payments, they are on the
absolutely. What I've heard is also if somebody misses a car insurance payment, it really impacts their score because
car insurance, like
they really
I'm not
take it
sure,
down.
like but like yes, but Rogers for sure, and then any loans you have, any credit cards, any line of credits, any kind of loans you have it, just pay the minimum if you can pay the full. And the next thing is this if you are late, call the bank right away and tell them, sorry, I was late. Next day, just I'm paying all my payment.
Yeah.
Don't miss it like a whole month. That gives you a bad credit. 1 month late is your credit history is started coming down.
Yeah.
And the next suggestion I would like to give is any credit card, any line of credit, if you're using, use maximum 75%. I would say 60, but the max 75.
Okay.
That brings your credit down too.
Wow.
If you're using like if you're maxing out, it slows your credit. And if you're not paying for a time, like if you're keeping the debts on you, your credit start coming down. So you have to be on top of your credit.
So it's not only about just the down payment and the market value of the house. It's everything included.
That's the secondary thing. First of all is your credit.
Okay.
Your credit has to be good. We consider like 680 and over. We consider is good credit.
Okay.
Okay. So 700 is the 700 plus is a very good, and then on top like it just goes up there.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but like people don't realize this. Lately, like I got in this deal. The worst credit I have ever seen in my life.
Wow.
260.
And they still wanted to buy the property.
No, he wants to get a renewal from the bank.
Oh my God.
How I'm gonna help you? How I'm gonna help you?
No banks are gonna.
There is no bank is gonna do. Even though you have an equity there, there was the equity, but like the bank doesn't want to. Like your history shows that you're not on top of your credit.
So true.
Your mortgage. You're missing all the payments every month. I don't know what was the cause. Maybe like he has a genuine cause, like missing the payments. But still, banks don't care. Banks doesn't care about this.
They don't care.
So they has to see that the history. Where we get the history from your credit report.
Wow. Now, that brings to the next one, right? Like, so credit score requirement is there, the interest rate has changed. So there are recent regulation changes that have happened. Now, you talked about very briefly on the stress test and the new policies on the mortgages and all that. Has that impacted the new mortgages getting approved?
Definitely.
Because now what we have seen, just PG, is that the market value of the houses have gone up, income is same, interest rate has gone up.
Yes.
So with that, the stress test has gone up. So how do you see the movement of the houses in the market? Have the pattern moved towards condos more or suburb houses more, or what are you seeing? Because people still have to buy houses to live.
Yeah, like condo market like is not on a good at right now.
Mhm.
Builders book the condos like on a really prices which was actually like I would say inflated, but like it was a uh the the prices like they gave on that time, the people booked it, the market was there, it was like skyrocketing, like like, but now the value is not coming.
Yeah.
And people are just being hesitant to buy in a condo right now.
Mhm.
But like the resale houses has like it's a lot of houses in the market right now.
That's what my point is like. And
The resale houses market is still good.
okay.
But as you said, like we were talking about that stress test thing,
Yeah.
right? Stress test is like bank qualify you on the higher rate than they are giving you actually, because the bank wants to see that if in some conditions the market sorry
The interest rate.
the interest rate goes up,
Mhm.
and you can you afford on that time or not?
Absolutely.
That is a stress test, right? So but uh market has come down, like actually like the lot of banks has removed the stress test
Okay.
because of the market, right? Like so the it's now going down, right?
Yeah.
So but again stress test was there, like, and there was like being the stress test was there, like so market there was a another private lenders came in the market.
Okay.
Because the banks were like
Hesitant to give.
hesitant to give the money,
Yeah,
like right.
absolutely.
The private lenders came in the market.
Hmm.
So overall, like that the market like in last 5 years was like going upward, like
Big
really
time.
upward,
Big time.
and the banks were scared of just lending the money.
Mhm.
So then the private mix. These are the mortgage investment corporations, like
Yes.
so the it's a private funds basically.
Yeah.
Like so they came in the market and they hold the market for a bit.
Okay.
But now as the market came down right now, like it's a lot of delinquencies are there. A lot of delinquencies. So which wasn't like the good idea, like to people who were looking at the trend going upward, and they bought the 2 3 properties.
Yeah.
So now the market is not that, and the prices came down, so they don't have an equity in there. And this is the mix, like they are in the big trouble right now.
So the current trend, what I've seen with a lot of my circle that we hang around with, we talk to people, and we come to know from our clients as well, is they purchased a house, they booked the house with a builder.
Builders.
Now coming to the closing point, what's happening? The bank wants to do a market evaluation before they lend you the money, the
Right.
current market, and the current market evaluation of the property is lower than what they bought for.
Yes.
So they have to come up with a bridge of that money. All of a sudden, $200,000 or $250,000
Right.
lump sum, and that could be very hard considering the interest rates. And now, where do they come back with that kind of a
I mean,
shortfall?
that's really unfortunate at this point.
Yeah.
So we see this issue every day.
Oh wow. Because you're in the industry
Yes.
for this, right?
Yeah, we see this issue every day. Like there are people who have just given a deposit for 300,000,
Yeah,
400,000. They are leaving.
They're leaving those deposits.
Yes.
Wow.
This is like every day they come to us like, okay, we are ready to leave. Like if somebody wants to take it over, like we don't want the house, this and that, like right, like, and it's very unfortunate. People made the money,
So
but
the builders can sell it for $300,000 less easily, and they can recover their money. But the person who lost the money,
yes. So that's what it is. Like, it's very unfortunate, but like that's the uh m- I don't know like what to say. Like I don't want to like give any controversial statement on
yes,
this, but it is what it is, right? Like so people made the money and now they're losing the money, right?
wow,
So people made it like when the market was upward,
that's exactly.
and now like it's downward, like and people are losing the money. But in that scenario, like how many houses the builder can hold it? My question is that.
They have to release it. They have
But
to.
like now they can't go below their cost. I've seen like a lot of people are getting a lot of builders are getting bankrupt.
Wow.
A lot of them. There are deals in the market, but people doesn't have enough money to buy.
Absolutely, and they're not even sure the mortgage will get approved.
Exactly.
Right.
So the market is not the same.
That brings me to the current market. So I'm going to ask you about your opinion because you have a lot of experience in that. So for the rates for 2025, how does it look like for the balance part of the year? Goes up, down, or will remain same?
We're talking about the rates.
Yeah, just your opinion. Like I know nobody can predict it, but
You know, like I'm what I'm like seeing is according to my experience, like I think it's gonna remain same. Like it's not much change is gonna be there
mm.
because this is the first time home buyers market right now.
So that's what the market. So is it a buyer's market?
It's this is the buyers market, and it's a first time home buyers market, not the investor. Investors like they are so scared to invest the money right now.
Mm-hmm.
But as an like newcomer or as an like I'm upgrading my house like from condominium to townhouse or the semi detached or detached, it's good for me.
Mm-hmm.
But like if I'm looking at like investor side, they are so scared and they don't want to invest right now.
That's what I understood. Right? When you're flipping the property, means like you're going from one property to the other. No time is a bad time because if it's high market, you sell at high, you buy at high.
Yeah.
If it's a low market, you sell at low, but you buy it at low as well.
Yes, exactly.
It's only when you're the first time home buyer. That's a very good point. Like your first time
home
it's an
buyers,
opportunity for
it's
you.
an opportunity. But like again, saying that like how many people qualify for that too, right?
You have to qualify with the credit scores and
Credit
other things.
scores, like down payment, your employment, like there's so many things, right? But the market is there. Like like we are getting so many first-time home buyer deals, 5 to 10% down, 10% down, and we specialize in that 10% down deals.
Wow.
Yeah. So on your podcast, I want to say that like we as a Latina mortgage, we still have a lender. They are looking at the first-time home buyers.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Banks, the big banks, they're hesitant. They're still hesitant, like even though like it's insured mortgages by the CMHC. And
Yes,
the
absolutely. 10% is.
Yes, but still we have a lenders. We have some credit unions. We have a monoline lenders. They are looking into that, and they are trying to help these new clients and just bring the market stable. There's
So when you say looking into it, means that means they're willing to take that deal.
yes,
Okay.
but
But
provided
of
they
course,
qualify.
other things have
Provided
to
they
be.
qualify.
Of course,
Right? It's
of
just
course.
not like the.
Of course, all the other things that you talked about
Yes,
has
yes.
to go through that.
It has to go through that. The same process is there.
Mm-hmm. So would you recommend somebody to get the pre-approval before they start to look into the houses?
Definitely. I always tell, and I'm writing on my social media, like I'm telling them, all my realtors, all my referrals, if you know somebody like who is looking for a house, either it's a first-time home buyer or like he's shifting that house, like he's selling the old house and buying the bigger house or something like that. Always call your broker and go to the bank or like call your broker who you ever trust, like get yourself qualified.
Yes, makes sense. Like that. That's how.
Otherwise, like I've seen like so many like people's don't get a verbal pre-approval.
Yes.
which I have seen so many people.
Go,
They
we'll take
pitch,
care of
even
it.
though like they, if you go to the bank, take your credentials with you, like
Yeah.
they take your documents, take your income docs, show them this is what I am,
Mhm.
and whether I qualify for this house or no. But I've seen like so many banks, like I don't want to name them, like, but like there are bank people, like they are giving them pre-approvals
Without
just
looking at the document.
without looking at the documents. And when it comes for the closing, and they says, okay, I need this paper, that paper, right? And when you don't provide them, the deal is there.
Or you know what, Jaspreet, like, don't you think it would be a great idea for somebody to say, you know what, these are my documents, these are my incomes.
Right.
Based on this, how much maximum mortgage can I get approved for?
Right.
And then you start to go out.
That's the right
Sure.
way. That's the right way. That's the first step, I would say.
Yeah.
Even though, like, talk to your realtor if he knows anybody, or like, if you know somebody, like, through social media or reference or anything, talk to them first.
Mhm.
I'm not saying like you just come to us, we are the only people. No, there are several people, there are hundreds of people
Whoever you're
out there,
comfortable
right?
with, yeah.
Whoever you guys are comfortable with, just go and talk to them. This is what our scenario is, and can we qualify for this amount? Or like how much the down payment you have it, like what kind of credit you have it. Let him check it and just find out a better solution for you. And this way, like, we're like the real people will be in the market, and the market will be stable.
Absolutely.
Rather than you just going for a private and buying, you don't qualify. The private people will take like little more, like interest in that, just selling you the higher rates and all, like, right? But which is not good. Make sure.
When you could have avoided all that.
Yes, they can avoid like easily. I see like so many deals, people in the market, they have a private mortgages, but they qualify for that. There are so many other products. Don't if you don't qualify for a deal like a rate, you can go for the B lenders.
My next question to you, and I'm so amazing the way it's going.
Yeah.
For many people don't know that there are B lenders available as well. There not has to be top 5 banks. And many people are just so skeptical that B lenders will charge them like 9% interest or
No,
8%
that is the
interest.
private, and those are the
Yeah,
mix.
absolutely.
So the private, sorry to cut you off. B lenders are not that really bad.
Yeah. And why would somebody consider them? What situation? So I would rather want you to answer that.
Again, the credit issue.
Okay.
If you have like 20 to 25% down, like, so you can go to the B lender for 1 year, repair your
Credit score.
and then we can put you to the like A side.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to be with a B lender forever. We will guide you.
That is so true.
We'll guide you through all the process, how to repair your credit, and like how to bring you back to that this A side.
And that's exactly, people could not lose that down payments they have made 200,000 or 300,000, and they can still secure that.
I mean, like, it's really hard to save money in these countries. So many expenses right now. The inflation is on the peak, and hard-earned money. I don't want anybody to lose from a wrong advice. If you want to just like find a right guy who can advise you better than like just going everywhere and you get confused and just losing and making a bad decision at the end, and you're losing your money. And it's really hard earned money. Like, I've seen the people working 2 shifts, driving trucks, going California to like anywhere, like US, anywhere. BC, like, it's a single roads, and they're taking a risk on their life and saving some money. But I don't want them to waste the money.
Absolutely. So
Just
true.
like I always suggest, like, go to the right person, get on the right advice, and then make a decision.
Jaspreet, you would have noticed that there is so many times people take advice from the other friend. And that friend is also right. He's giving the advice about his situation.
Exactly.
But they have to understand no two people have the same situations in their life. And they take that person's situation and they just copy it on them.
Yeah.
Rather than going to the right person and getting the
Exactly.
advice.
That's why I always say
They go to Google, they go to the
hire a
friend.
professional who has a knowledge,
Yes.
who is in the industry for long, and ask him like what kind of mortgages he has done it.
Mm-hmm.
How many mortgages he has done it like in the past. Take advantage of his experience rather than just going for like I don't want to again like just say that uh this is a crucial statement too. Like don't go for a rookie, like because it's a lifelong decision.
It's a 5-year contracted minimum.
And
Like,
I've seen like so many bad advices in the market, like people are giving it. I always says when you're coming in the market, just get the knowledge, read the books, look at the trends, talk to your BDMs, like bank business development managers from the bank, get the knowledge from them, and then only you advise your client.
okay,
Don't give your opinion.
listen.
Don't don't listen to those people. Just get the right advice. It's a lifelong decision. Mortgage broker can take you up over here, and the bad advice can bring you down like the same way.
Yeah.
Which I don't want, like, because I've seen this, I've been through the process in factories, like you work 12, 14 hours, like it's doing overtime, both husband and wife, not seeing your kids like properly, not taking care
And then
of them,
also
like,
having this kind of a bad decision.
and like you're making a bad decision, and it will spoil your life.
You know, I'm gonna give you a classic example of somebody that I met long time back, and very like young kid, just like the gentleman sitting over here.
Yeah.
And sitting, I said, I look at his finance. I said, why do you pay $400 on your line of credit when you have credit card outstanding?
Yeah.
And the credit card is $10,000. Line of credit is like $6,000. He said, my uncle said you should never have line of credit outstanding. I'm like, okay, that's a good advice, but I'm gonna ask you one thing. Did you tell your uncle that you have credit card as well?
Yeah.
He says no. I said, so his advice was right without knowing the full information.
Full information. Yeah. Little knowledge is always
So now, when we have the full knowledge, the advice is not right.
yes.
So unless and until you sit with a professional, that's why I said two situations. Yeah, uncle's advice is right. Don't get uncle wrong. Uncle did not know the whole thing.
Yeah.
And
he has to know the situation. Also.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this is what I say, like always hire a professional, go to him, sit with him, bring your wife or like whosoever your partner, sit with them and get in a good advice, and then only you make that decision. Don't see and don't listen anybody. Don't listen to your friends. You can get in a reference from your friend, but don't listen him, because if he's that smart, why he's not in the business?
And his situation would be
And
different.
his situation was like different when he got the market.
Well, his goals are different in
and
life too.
everything is like they have a like different lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right. Like so, and you cannot qualify like whatever he qualified, and you don't know their financials, what kind of financials they have.
Absolutely. What obligations they have and what they are looking for.
Yeah.
So bringing to the next point on, many people need this clarity that there's something called renewal, there's something called refinancing.
Right.
What's the difference between renewal and refinance, and under what circumstances somebody should refinance?
Okay, renewal, like let's talk about the renewal first. I'll give you an example. Like, so my mortgage is with let's take an example, BMO. So I have been with a BMO like for 10 years.
Awesome.
And my lifestyle is good, and I don't have any debts. I'm living a good life. I have a good income and all stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted to just my mortgage is coming for the renewal, right? Like the term is over.
Yeah, okay.
Right. So renewal is like I'm not taking any money out.
And no extra money.
No extra money.
Okay.
No equity. No, I'm not taking any equity out, and I'm going to bank is 3 months prior to your renewal.
This send you the offer.
The like offers.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
This is what we are offering for right now, and would you like to just sign this contract again? And then I will go, like I'll see that, like I'll talk to my other professionals, like what rate is going in the market again. Then if I need money, like then I'll say like, okay, I need extra money too. That is called a refinance. But like if I don't need money, then if I am agreeing on the rate, and the bank will renew that my mortgage.
Okay. Awesome.
So that's the renewal. And if I have to take some equity out, like, and if my son's wedding is coming, I have to pay for their studies, or like if I need an extra money and you don't have enough cash and your equity is there, and you take the money out, that's called a refinance.
What is a common mistake people would do when they have to refinance? Like what would be the when Should people do refinance when they really don't need the money? Or more so, it's like a discipline, right? Like if you refinance and keep the cash, you can actually end up spending it too.
No, like there are some other options too. So for refinance, you don't need to refinance that.
Take the cash.
Take the cash. There is another product like which is we call a line of credit.
That's exactly what I was
against your house.
Makes sense.
Against your equity.
Mhm.
A lot of people have a misconception like the line of credit is bank is giving you an extra like money. If you have a lot of people come to me like, okay, I have a 10% down, I want the mortgage, and can you give me a line of credit against my house? No, it's not like that. The bank always look at the equity first, how much the equity you have it, and then they will
Absolutely.
qualify you how much you qualify for.
And it's harder to get the line of credit compared to get a conventional mortgage. That's what I've been told.
Yeah, it is like, but depending on your income,
Okay,
again,
income
right?
qualification, other
It's
things.
the same thing.
Okay,
right?
got it.
If you qualify, like bank can go up to 80% loan to value
Okay,
for your line of credit.
for line of credits as well.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So now what you can do is like you can go again like which bank you are dealing with. Like just go to them. Okay, I need some money, extra money for my rainy days if I need it.
Okay.
Right, like you don't need it right now. Maybe like you're gonna need it like for after a year, like your son's marriage is coming or daughter's marriage is coming. Okay, you have an equity. Okay, can I qualify? Yes, go to the bank, just check it, or just call the professional whether you qualify or not.
Okay.
If you qualify, like then they will give you they will qualify on based on your income and the equity you have it. The max line of credit you can get up to 80%.
Okay.
The max, and it depends on all. Like it's a same process.
So how is this line of credit for many new buyers? Because we have talked about it a couple of times. I take my professional advice from you.
Yeah.
Is how is this line of credit against the house better than having an independent line of credit?
Again, yeah, that's a good point.
You guided me. The interest rates are much
interest
favorable.
rate, like the unsecured line of credit is like if I'm a bank, like I'm taking a chance.
Okay. Yeah.
And if I don't make any extra, why would I take any chance?
Absolutely.
Right? I will offer you, but based on your qualification.
Awesome.
Again, the qualification is must in mortgage industry.
Okay.
So it's based on like qualification. Like, let me see. Like I'll see your all the credentials, like whatever you have it. Then I'll see like how much you qualify for. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. They have a limit for that.
Okay.
Depending on your situation again.
Okay.
So I will charge you the extra rate of interest on that.
Because there's nothing to collateral on.
Exactly. There is no collateral. So with the home equity line, so I have security.
Yes.
And I if you don't pay my line of credit or my mortgage, I can just take your house with a legal ways.
There's a lien in the house.
Yeah, it's a lien in the house, right? Like so, but with that, what the worst I can do is spoil your credit, right? So that's what it is. But with this home equity line, I still have a room there.
Exactly.
If I have to collect my money, I can sell your house. But there's a process. It's called you can declare a bankruptcy or the bank can put a house like power sale or the foreclosure or something, right? Like so. Now, again, I have a right. If you don't pay, I can put it like on the sale and collect my money. So, but it's a better rates like against home equity line.
So just for many people that are listening for the first, I'm so happy that this conversation. I wish I knew this thing when I came to Canada. But for line of credit, let's say you got that $50,000. Many people get scared that if I take that $50,000 line of credit, I'm going to start to pay the interest. You don't pay it until you use it.
Until you use it. That's the best part of the line of credit.
Exactly.
But I would always suggest, like, if the bank is offering, just take it.
Take it,
but and keep it don't spend it. Don't go like
exactly.
You see like the $10,000, like you're going to the casino. Okay, I'm gone now. Like right. Like so, it's not for that. Like it is for your rainy days. Like if you have any bad time, for God forbid, like like
And
if there is
it
any
does
bad
happen
time,
in people's
yeah,
lives.
it's sometimes it happens, right? Like so, it's the circumstances are not same though for all of your life.
Absolutely.
Ups and downs, right?
Absolutely.
But like you can use that line of credit, which is a privilege like given by the bank to you guys, depending on like your credit and all, like again, right? So you can use that money,
Yeah.
right? So I would suggest like if bank is offering, just take it.
Yes. And what I've realized in my experience for last, I've been in Canada for 20 years, and I'm today I realized we both came with the same years. I'm so happy, like to say that when the banks offer you like a line of credit, people sometimes say no. So in the industry, it's very popular. When they give you, take it, because when you need it, they will not give
They
it.
will not give you. Yes, I don't know.
It's
Like
so
like
so funny. It
like
happens
it's
like that.
funny thing is, I don't know what is their criteria is. Like what on what basis they are offering it.
Yes.
Sometimes like I feel like so like strange. Like it's strange. Like like how they qualify the people. I'll tell you the story. When I came, I asked the bank like give me a line of credit. And I had a $30,000 sitting in the bank, TD Bank.
Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't be taking the name, right?
No, that's
So,
it. That's it.
but
The green bank, you said.
yeah, the green bank.
Yeah.
So, but like they didn't offer me. My brother-in-law came next year, and they offered him 15,000, and I was like the well, making more money than him, and I don't understand what criteria they were using. And I asked them, like I said, like you offered him without knowing this guy, and like yeah, I'm your client, and I have a 30,000 sitting in my account, like, and you're not giving me a line of credit.
Like, are you Jaspreet's cousin? They say
Yeah.
no. Okay, we'll give you a line of credit.
So that was like funny, actually. Sometimes it's a funny situations like.
So when people are buying the house, first house, what are the common mistakes they can end up doing? Or what are the flags or red flags they should always look out for when they're dealing with any mortgage advisor when they're closing the deal? Because they're naive, they're doing it for the first time. So some of the red flag, okay, if this is happening, be watchful. If this is happening, be watchful. What are one or the two things that you would say that will really help our audience to actually look into that?
It's very controversial again.
No, but
So I mean, it's like,
from your experience,
you know,
again, there's no such thing as this written rule, but it's just an
Yeah.
experience you're sharing.
No, I would say like it's depending. Again, situation like every situation is different, right? Like, so it's again we discussed this before too. Just pre-qualify yourself. That's very important. Check your credit. There are couple um, credit agencies.
Okay.
So Equifax.
Yes.
Then there is TransUnion.
Yes.
Then
Those are very credible, both of them.
yes, both of them. All the banks look at those.
And nowadays in the apps, they have the what do you call that? Bank apps have the
Yeah.
score. Like,
So I'm
which is a-
glad, like I'm really thankful to the banks. Like they
Absolutely.
have
I'm so happy they're able to.
like rather than you spending the money like with
Every time.
charging $25, like
Absolutely.
or the monthly subscription thing. And there's another one like there are a couple other like came in the market too.
Yeah, some guru or something like
Yeah,
that.
but I don't.
I always say go to your bank app, do
Yes,
it. That's
do
the
it.
idea, best score.
Or like just go online equifax.ca
Yes.
and the transunion.ca. Right?
Absolutely.
So just check it over there, whatever like it is. And I suggest like everybody in Canada, just keep checking your credit every 6 months. That is a soft inquiry. It doesn't the point doesn't go down
No.
if you are checking, and it's a paid one. Like I believe like they charge 23.99 cents.
Yes.
So whatever it is, but keep checking yourself. There are a lot of frauds going on, like ID frauds, mortgage frauds, loan frauds. So many frauds going in the market. You are responsible for your own credit,
Yes.
for everything. It's your responsibility to check your credit every 6 months or a year so that you should know what's happening with your credit.
Makes sense.
Otherwise, there was the one like it's 7 years ago, like I recall my memory if I'm not wrong. So there lady came to me to buy a house. They put an offer. When I checked their credit was showing they are bankrupt.
Oh.
$1.3 million mortgage,
Oh.
and so many other credit cards, line of credit, and loans on them. You didn't check. That can be sorted out, but
It takes
it's a
time.
waste of time.
Waste of time and waste of the opportunity of when you were going to buy the house.
Yeah, if you the same house, then they bought it like $50,000 extra, paying extra.
Yeah, because of the delays.
Because the delays and the prices go up.
Absolutely.
That was the market on that time.
Yeah.
And this lady started crying in front of me, and I said, like, relax. Just
Everything
wait.
can be sorted out. It just takes time.
Everything can be sorted out if you're not that, but you have to follow the process. Now.
Mhm.
So 6 months. It took 6 months to clear off everything.
And that's very common in our community, especially our North community, because we do have very similar name. Let's
Yes.
just say
Yeah, similar name. Like, that's what I was about to come in. Like, so it's a similar names, last names, like very common in especially in our Indian people. So and the Muslim people too. They
Yeah.
have an Ahmad, Muhammad. Like this are pretty common, right? And Sandhu, Gil, and all the people like this are very common too.
Many people just use Singh and Kaur. Like there's just
Even though like the Singh and car is pretty common.
absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
So, but you got to be very careful.
Mm-hmm.
If it happens every day. Just a recent, like I have like this name was like mixing with some other girl
Mhm.
Navneet, like, and this was a Navneet car too.
Yeah.
So now it was showing that that's on her, but like that was not her car.
Gosh.
And she doesn't have that car. There was no late payment, but like still, like it's a burden on you, like, right? Like, so why is showing it on my credit?
Yeah.
When she came to me for this credit, like we got to call this Equifax, and this is like it's a 15 days process again.
And it's not only the credit card; it's also the immigration as well. Like, let's just say you're here, you're going to States. If your name is similar, and then they see like, oh, this guy is not we have on a hit list or something like that. It happened to one of my friends. His name is similar to another name and same last name. Every time, even though he has a special card, Nexus, to go to States, every time he do immigration, he have to go to the answer all the questions.
Yes, there
That's
is
cool.
like I've seen that too. There was like some Muhammad guy, and he was just crossing the border, and they put him out there like so for the inquiry. And I asked him like what happened. Like he said like okay, every time I come, there's something like which is clashing with that.
Yeah, but
like,
it
to go-
triggers.
It
It
triggers,
triggers
and
something.
and it's a waste of like
At least an hour. At least an hour
No,
or
no, no.
whole
It's a whole day, man.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
so they have to go through all the agencies, like, and thing, like,
Poor
this
guy.
like, poor guy, like, was getting harassed every time. He said, like, give me some kind of your thing, your ID.
So at least I can
something,
show
like,
that.
yeah, so at least I can show that, like, okay, I'm the same guy.
Yeah.
Right?
And you know, you cannot even blame the agencies too. They are doing their job,
They are
right?
doing
Like
their
so.
I never blame anybody, but like I always say is that these people are recruited or like these people are there for our safety.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's not only one person. Like it's that he was one person, but like there was like millions other like living in the US, right? So they're doing their job.
So just like for many people who are here, they have to understand that mortgage industry is a very highly regulated license industry because your industry, the license is given by Financial Regulatory Authority of Ontario, FISRA, what we call it.
Yeah.
And they can verify every agent's license with license number and the names online.
Yes.
Is that correct?
It is.
Right. So that's what everybody has to understand, that this industry is highly regulated. Just an individual can play some games, but be careful on that.
You know, like, but I'm glad like you brought this question. So there was a guy. He was saying that he's a mortgage agent
Mhm.
in the market.
Yeah.
He was going to all the realtors. He was telling everybody, okay, I'm the agent with this and that, like, you know, and I do some of the deals like which
Nobody can do it, yeah.
right? So
Claiming to be the specialist.
yes, claiming to be not the specialist, but like the creative.
Creative one.
So I mean, so like I suggest everybody, if you're hiring somebody, go to the FISRA's website.
And verify.
Check the do your due diligence. Check the name is there, license number is there. Verify that guy properly. Then only just discuss your financial things.
Yes, many people don't know that, but you know what? I've seen a lot of professionals. They actually put their license number on their business card so people can verify the number directly. With
You
them.
have to. That's the law.
That's a law. Okay.
It's like we are managed by FISRA,
Yeah.
and there is like OSFI is regulating like this all thing. So you have to check it. Like, but the client came to me. I'm talking about that guy. Like, so I said like, okay, met this guy, and what is your take on that? Like I said, like, don't ask me. Go to this website, and they borrowed my computer and opened right away, and that guy's license was suspended.
See, many people would not know that,
Many
and they
people
would
would
not
know.
tell them.
And I told them, like I said, like, and they were saying, oh, he's claiming that he can do anything, everything. I said, like, no.
That's why he
You
can
have
do
to
it because he's not
qualify.
licensed.
Yes, you have to qualify first, then only like you can get mortgage.
You know, from FISRA, I remember because our license is controlled for that. It says if your license, this is not authorized to sell.
Sell, yes.
It says clearly over there, not
Exactly.
authorized to sell,
Sell.
and people should be able to read that.
Yes, but like you know, like there's ignorance, or like I would say, like not many people knows about that.
That's the reason I wanted to do this podcast so that
Yeah.
people can get that knowledge, they get the confidence. The industry is awesome if you do your due diligence and work with professionals.
Exactly. So people doesn't know about this, but they there should be something like you know some of the I would say like when like any professional like who goes on podcast or radio or TV, like they should guide the people.
Yes.
They should teach the people like this is what it is. This is how we are. This is how we work in the market. Who we are regulated by, and like this will create awareness with the clients.
Absolutely.
So and like then they will have they can go online and they can check like
They can
you know
verify
like yeah. So this will like eliminate like those
bad elements.
yeah
from
the
that.
bad elements like from the market.
Absolutely. You know, I so much enjoyed. I thoroughly enjoyed
No,
this
like I'm
conversation.
just like you know like actually I was talking to you like when we started this like we're gonna do like for half an hour. I don't know like I think it's more than half an hour, right? Like
Way more than an hour.
more than an hour. Wow.
But
No, it was very interesting. Like when we were talking,
Yes.
like then you're asking a question, and like we have to share so many things. I think like this can go on and on and on, right? Right? Because there's so many things.
Because
to
of real life scenarios, right? And
Yeah.
and what that shows is a passion about the industry that we are in. I'm in financial services, you are in financial services and all. So if I have to ask you on a personal note, like where do you see yourself just be the next 5 years? What do you want to in this industry or personally? Where do you
I
want?
want to retire.
Okay, I get that.
You know, like no, it's I'm gonna say like this is a vast industry. Like the sky is the limit in this industry. You know, like you're in the financial industry too, right? So financial industry is never gonna die.
Absolutely.
This is the only industry I would say which will never die.
Yes.
So then it's up to me. Like, so we have a good office in Malton area.
That's what my
If
next question was.
somebody-
Where can people find you, and how can they be in touch with
We
you?
are online everywhere, Google and anywhere, like everywhere, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere.
So
like all
what's the
social
name?
media.
What's the exact name they need
It's
to find?
Lakina Mortgages. We
Lakina.
are the Lakina Mortgages thing. So we have a office in Malton area, 2762 Slow Street Road.
Okay.
Slow Street actually, Slow Street.
I've been to your
Wasabi,
beautiful
yeah.
office, yeah.
Yeah. So we've been operating from that office for now like 5 years.
Yes.
So before I was in the Mississauga, Matheson Boulevard.
Yeah.
So then I bought this office, and now we are operating from here.
No, God bless you, brother.
Yeah,
Because
so-
you're doing so
No,
good.
like Manmeet, like it's always good to connect with you all the time. We always talk on the phone. Like you're a genuine personality. Like so, and I was before you here. Like so, I was telling the patients like this guy is full of knowledge, and I'm like I was afraid. Like, what are you gonna ask me?
No,
Like,
no.
I was like, what if I can answer it? Like you know, but
I always knew that if I ask you the content,
Yeah.
and you will bring in what is right for people. That's what I love about spending time with you. And there have been times that not only for mortgage, I've come back to you to get the advice, like from your life and from the
It's
industry.
vice versa. Like I asked you so many questions too about like it's not about like the finance thing, and but like it's about like the
Just the
as a
experience.
friend, like
Yeah.
right. Like so we talk a lot of things which help each other, like right. Like so it's good to have a friends like like you. It's
Absolutely.
always been a genuine and good advisor, like which I find.
No, I really
I
appreciate
always
it.
man.
So Rupesh, you're in good hand, man. Just keep going, keep going with that, and let's just follow the path, because I see him working very, very hard, growing to the level that he has. There is no shortcut to success, what I've seen, and he's a right example for that. So I wish you
Never,
all.
there is no shortcut.
Yeah,
I
just
always tell my kids too. I said like there is no shortcut.
yeah, just
You have to work hard. That's the key.
exactly do the
That's it.
right thing. That's the only shortcut,
Yeah, that's the only shortcut.
right?
Thank you,
But
Manmeet.
really appreciate it.
It's really
Thank you.
great
Thank you,
podcast.
Rupesh.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.